When farmers grow hybrid varieties and use chemical fertilizer, their crops are more prone to insect pest attack. The spread and damage by insect pests is getting worse with climate change. Many farmers use insecticides to control insects. These toxic chemicals are costly and often have little or no effect. Insecticides pollute the soil and groundwater. When pesticides are sprayed on crops, people and animals breathe this polluted air and get exposed to the toxic chemicals through their skin, eyes, and mouth, causing various diseases and even death.
அதாவது ஒரு அரிசி இத்தனை மாசம் இத்தனை நாள் தான் விளையும். ஆனா நம்ம இந்த பூச்சிக்கொல்லி மருந்து
People who spray pesticides can get exposed through different ways, and this often leads to serious diseases. The diseases may take time to manifest, so people are not always aware of what caused them to become sick. Insecticides are a major cause of life-threatening diseases such as cancer. Men who are exposed to pesticides could become sterile and cannot get any children. Likewise, women could become infertile. If pesticides end up in water, it becomes poisonous, and the animals and humans that drink the water can get ill or even could die. Pesticides kill many insects, including the good ones that pollinate and protect our crops. Eating vegetables and fruits sprayed with pesticides is dangerous, so consumers increasingly buy organic food that is free from chemicals. In this video, we will learn from farmers in southern India how you can make use of plants to repel insects. But before doing so, let us see how we can avoid insect pests in the first place. Use organic or local seed. When planted in a healthy soil, you will obtain healthy, vigorous plants that are less vulnerable to insect pests. In nature, there are plenty of insects that help us by pollinating our crops and protecting our crops from insect pests. To attract these helpful insects, place flowering plants in or around your fields. Or you can leave some wild plants to grow along your fields. In nature, you can observe that some plants are rarely or never attacked by pests because they repel insects.
I have been growing basil as an intercrop in my eggplant, tomato and chili to reduce the attack of whiteflies. Whiteflies do not come to the crop due to the smell of basil. Intercropping with onion, mint and garlic also protects crops from aphids and moths. Intercropping will also give us extra income from these crops.
By growing these types of plants in between your crops, you can avoid attacks, as the pests will be deterred from the crop. Insects do not like bitter tasting and milky leaves. Insects do not like certain odors, so they do not attack the aromatic plant leaves. Some plants around our field have very dense leaves. Even cattle do not like to eat these leaves. Insects cannot eat the leaves or suck the sap, so those leaves are free from pests. But if your crop is attacked by insects, you can make your own insect repellent by using those leaves that insects do not like. To prepare 10 liters of herbal insect repellent, it is best to make a mix of about 5 different types of leaves. You need 1 kilogram of leaves that contain milky latex, such as Calotropis or Jatropha. This milky juice is poisonous to insects, but also to cattle and humans. So please be careful. When sprayed on a crop, the smell makes the insects think that the plants are poisonous. So they will not attack the crop. Add 1 kilogram of bitter leaves such as neem or Malabar nut. And 1 kilogram of leaves that are generally avoided by cattle such as Ipomoea or castor. Add another 1 kilogram of aromatic leaves such as vitex or eucalyptus and 1 kilogram of any other leaves that are not affected by pests and diseases such as pungum or cheese fruit.
நான் ஒரு விவசாயி தழெல்லாம் போட்டு உரம் தயாரிக்கிறேன் அதனால
Sometimes I don't get milky latex leaves, so I add an extra kilogram of bitter tasting leaves. You do not need to worry if some types of leaves are not available. The solution can be prepared with available leaves.
உரம் செஞ்சு கொள்ளையில போட்டோம்னா நல்லா இருக்கு.
By chopping up the leaves, they release their odors faster. Put them in a container and add 10 liters of water. Another way to speed up the extraction of the insect-repelling compounds from the leaves is by adding 1 liter of cow urine. The good microbes in the urine multiply rapidly in the shade and expel the sap from the leaves quickly. So place the container in a shady place and cover it with a lid. Stir daily with a clean wooden stick. Within a week, the leaves in the container will change color. Also, the leaves become slightly rotten. This indicates that the solution is ready. After a week, filter the solution using a cotton cloth or filter. You can store this repellent in an airtight container for up to 2 months. After filtration, put the remaining leaves on top of the soil in between your vegetable crops or fruit trees to increase soil fertility. When you need an extract quickly or you don't have cow urine, you can prepare your spray in a different way, as explained by Malarvizhi. To get the extract quickly, put these leaves in a large pot, pour in 20 liters of water and boil until there is just 10 liters left. Then cover the pot with the lid and keep for a day in a shady place. The next morning, this should be filtered. Before spraying, mix the 10 liters of extract with 100 liters of water and 250 grams of asafoetida powder to spray 200 square meters. Insects do not like the smell of asafoetida.
If you use the same type of insect repellent, the insect will be clever and will get used to that repellent. Therefore, 2 types of repellent should be used. One time you spray with the first repellent and the second time with the other. By alternating the repellents, the insects will fail to attack.
To prepare another type of insect repellent, take 250 grams of ginger, 250 grams of garlic and 250 grams of chilies and grind them into a paste. Ginger, garlic and chilies are very spicy, so wear gloves when preparing this solution. Pour 5 liters of water in a cooking pot. Mix the paste well in the water and bring to a boil. Once the solution has cooled, mix 1 liter of cow urine and let it ferment for a week. After 1 week, filter the solution. The solution can be stored and used for up to 3 months. Before applying it to your crop, you may consider making the solution sticky. Finely grind half kilogram of hibiscus leaves or make a gel from aloe vera leaves. Now let us see how to spray the herbal insect repellent on the crop. Mix 1 liter of herbal solution in 10 liters of water along with 500 milliliters of gel and apply to any crop. This amount is enough to spray 200 square meters. If the pest attack is severe, you can mix up to 5 liters of this solution in 10 liters of water. Monitor your farm daily. Full control of pests can be achieved by spraying an insect repellent during the initial attack of the pests. If there is no pest attack on the crop, it is sufficient to spray once a month as a precaution.
I mix lemon juice with insect repellent. Lemon juice is irritating to the pests. I add 100 milliliter of lemon juice to a liter of insect repellent for better results.
So, what have we learned? Farming is not a battle against nature, but a partnership with it. Plant plenty of flowering plants in and around your field to attract insects that pollinate and protect your crops. Some plants repel insects naturally. Grow them in between your crop to deter insects. By knowing the wild plants that grow in your area, you can prepare your own herbal insect repellent at no cost. Put 5 kilograms of chopped plant leaves such as milky latex leaves, bitter tasting leaves and aromatic leaves in a plastic container and add 10 liters of water. Add 1 liter of cow urine to help extract the repelling compounds. Put the container in the shade and stir daily for a week. It is best to alternate 2 types of herbal repellent. Prepare a second type of insect repellent with a paste from ginger, garlic and chilies. Boil the paste in 5 liters of water. After cooling down, mix 1 liter of cow urine and let it ferment. These insect repellents can be used to control pests in any type of crops.
We do not have to spend any money to buy pesticides. Yields are higher due to the presence of beneficial insects. People pay a good price for fruit grown without pesticides as they taste good. My wife makes and sells insect repellent which also gives us extra income. So, we are very happy.